Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Concepts. Today I present to you a very simple video about physics in Minecraft. Yes, you don't hear that very often, but I'd like to show you dirt that falls when unsupported and you land on it, just like so, leaves that you can fall through, and cobblestone that will crumble over time. Let's try and get ourselves a very good look at this. We can see it in action. There we go, cobblestone falling over time. So before I explain it in detail, because I know a lot of you leave at this point, I just want to explain this. It's just detecting if there's dirt below me, summoning falling sand and just clearing the area and playing a nice little sound for us to listen to. But it has to detect that there's air below it because otherwise it will not break. Notice how there's dirt below? There, broken now. Now this next one, the leaves, same kind of deal. You land on it, detects if it's there, and teleports you downwards. Now it can be a bit buggy at sometimes because you can be in between two blocks and the game does not know where exactly you're at. So unfortunately that is not the most precise thing. And now this one, which you're all probably wondering about, how the heck does this work? Well, let's go into game mode 3 and you'll see these armor stands are just being teleported around all the time. And when an armor stand lands on it, it will do that gravity thing. So, this only uses one scoreboard objective. I'll just explain this part first. So that is a test break. So what it's doing, we'll go scoreboard objective, set display, sidebar, test break. There we go. And you will notice every time it reaches 40, it sets it back down to 0. Now why is this so? It's because every time it gets set back to 0, it spreads the armor stands in a different spot. So there we go, it's adding me, and then it will take it back to 0 once it gets to 40. And then it will spread the armor stands, and then there's only one command block that does the actual falling part. Actually no, it's actually 4, but it will teleport all the armor stands downwards constantly. Now why do we want to do that? Is because if we just use spread players, then it will only check things on the surface, whereas if we do something like this, it will eventually go down to the bottom. Alright, so let's see if we can get a nice look at this. There we go. So how does it know to break those things? Well, it's one of those very long execute detect commands, which I've linked a tutorial to in the description if you're unfamiliar, but it detects if there's cobblestone underneath it, and then it detects if there's air, then it will summon falling sand with a block ID of cobblestone, and that will turn into cobblestone once it lands. Then it will play the sound, and then it will just fill the area with air. And it's that simple. Now these leaves, you probably already guessed, but it's just another detect command. So it detects leaves, teleports you down by that much of a block. So you get that nice little smooth falling thing. Same here for this one, but it's leaves too, because there are two kinds of leaves, unfortunately. I wish they would have bundled it into one type, but that's okay. So let's take a look at the dirt. Also a detect command. So we have dirt, and we go execute all, and we look for air, then it will summon dirt, play the sound, and then it will fill the area with air. And it's that simple, and I use pod stalls to prove that it works with all kinds of dirt. Only problem is that it turns into regular dirt when it falls, but that's okay. I think that's an extra spike of realism. Now the problem here is obviously dirt doesn't really fall like this, but that's okay. And another problem is it's not perfectly aligned, so you might get some disappearances in the sand. But anyway, that's all I have for this concept today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day. By the way, thank you very much for 1,000 subscribers. That really means a lot to me, and I'm excited to see what the future has to hold. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.